Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners. Today we're going to tie a Beadhead soft hackle beaver. The hook I have in the vise is a Maruto C46, size 16. This is a Scud hook, and you can get this from frostyfly.com. I have a 2.3 millimeter gold bead on there. I'm going to use gray thread. We're going to put a base thread down, and we're going to bring that thread back down around the bend slightly, and we're going to put a tail on there. And for the tail, I have a Partridge hackle, and this Partridge hackle is going to be the soft hackle also. And you can see it has that natural curve in there. When I use it as a soft hackle, I want it with the concave side towards the hook shank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of the hackle from the top of the feather. So I'm going to take a couple of those fibers now for the tail. Just about half a dozen or so, if that, 4 or 5. We're going to tie them in for the tail. Put a wrap underneath the tail there, and that will help hold that tail up. Go ahead and trim off that excess. I'm going to take some natural beaver, and I'm going to dub that on very lightly on a very skinny noodle. So the amount you want is like that you could almost not tell that there's anything there. That's how small of an amount you want on there. Make yourself a nice tight noodle. Then we're going to wrap that. I'm going to put just a tad more on there. Is going to be kind of like a waltz worm soft hackle. Okay, I'm going to take my soft hackle. I'm going to remove the hackle from the top part. We have the concave side towards the hook shank, and then we're going to remove the top. And be a little careful on this so you don't break that tip off. Going to hold that tip and pull those hackles back from the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and tie that on. And we're going to remove that excess from the front. Give that a couple more wraps to hold that in, and then we're going to take the hackle and give that maybe 2 wraps. Don't want a lot of hackle on here. Once and twice. We're going to bring that up. You can see even with that half of hackle, we got plenty on there. Go ahead and remove that stem. There we we go. We're going to put a couple more wraps on there. Then if you have a noticeable amount of thread on there, just take another small pinch of the dubbing and then you can use your whip finish. Finish that off. Then we'll put a little drop of head cement there on the bead and let that roll in. And here we have a Beadhead soft hackle beaver. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. Please visit my sponsor. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.